Nowadays, everyone need a secure password. Now you might probably thinking that your password is secure, but a secure password must have four conditions. And if you don't have these four conditions, then you don't have a secure password. And these four conditions are this one here. At least your password must have 12 digits, one cap letter, one number, and the most important, no words on it. So if your password, it doesn't matter how long it is and how difficult you think it is, if it doesn't have these four conditions, it's an easy password to hack. I mean, a hacker will be really happy with it. I have an example here of social password, and it'll be this one here. As you see here, I have a cap letter, a number, and these have 12 digits. Yeah? And this is the minimum that you can do to have a secure password. I mean, this is in the bottom line of the secure password. Now, when you see this thing here, you say, okay, how the hell I gonna remember this password? You know? And if you have three, four, five password, and this is what you must have, because if you have Instagram, Facebook, your email account, your password to log in your computer, all of these passwords must be different. So if you have five passwords and they all look like this one, then it's really hard to remember. And that's why I'm making this video, to show you that you can have unhackable password. I mean, almost unhackable passwords that are really easy to remember. Doesn't matter how old you are. It's really easy to remember. And for this, you just need this list here. Yeah? Those are numbers here and characters and their representation. And this is also really easy to remember because the number will remind you of the letter that they are representing. For example, you see the number 1 looks like an L, you know? See this curve here? The number 2 looks like a seed. So this is really easy to remember. The number 3, if you lay down the tree in this direction, then it's gonna be a W. If you turn the key, the tree, sorry, in this direction is an M. The 4 is almost a perfect R looking to the other direction. And now look at the 5. 5 is a perfect S. The number 6 is a B. Number 7 is a T. Number 8 is a G. Really easy to remember. The number 9, look at, is a P looking to the other direction. The 0 is a perfect O. The symbol of add is an A, and this is also really easy to remember. The symbol of euro is an E, also simple. The symbol of dollar is an S, also really easy to remember. And we have this little star here that is an I, and this is also easy to remember because you know the I has a dot over it, and this is the representation of this dot. So this gonna remind you an I. The letter H is the symbol of number, and this symbol I will say is the most difficult of all of them to remember. Is this symbol of N. This is gonna be an Y and an 8. And then you have special symbols that these are gonna show you right now where to use it. So as we know, this is too difficult to remember. So now we're gonna go to the part where you make an unhackable password that is really easy to remember. What you need to do is to make a phrase and not a name or a word, because a word that have more than 12 digits or 12 digits, it's a difficult word. You will have to find it. I'm sure there are a lot of them, but you know, it's the better is if you use a phrase, and the phrase is easy also to remember. Like for example, I will use this phrase as my password. For example, the name of my mother is Lucy. So my password will be something like that. Like my mom is Lucy. Now, if you use this as a password, there's an easy password. They are all words, you know, and this is really easy to crack down. So with this list here, what you have to do is to substitute some of these words or all of them if you want for these things here. And once you know this list, you don't have to look it up anymore. You know, you're gonna remember it. You just have to do it a couple of times and listen to me, guys. This you're gonna remember because the number is they looks like the letters. You know, so we come here, and my password gonna look like this after I transform it. I'm gonna let the M like it is, and the Y I'm gonna use the symbol here for the Y. So I have this my space. I'm gonna let the M. For the O I'm gonna use the 0, and I'm gonna let the M also like this. Is, now we know that I is this little star here, so I make the little star here. And the S, I know that the S is the number 5. So I put the number 5 here, space. Lucy, we know the L is the number 1. So I put number 1. U, C, I'm gonna let the E exactly like it is. And at the end, I'm gonna end up with a symbol of euro. Huh? So look at this. This is my mom is Lucy. This phrase I can always remember. And these characters here, all of them, I can always remember. So this password is really easy for me to make in any situation. And this password, guys, this is almost unhackable. I mean, a hacker would take like maybe a year to come down to break down this password. And if you are a normal user, I don't think, even though if they just need 1 month to break down this password, they're not gonna do it. Because if you're a normal user, you're a hacker not gonna go to your computer to see photos of your dog or something like that, you know. So if you're a normal user and you have a password that is really hard, then it is almost impossible that a hacker would take the time to do this. And this password is really, really hard to hack. Really, really hard to come down with this password. And some applications will not let you put space in their password. And if you have this problem, the only thing that you have to do is substitute the space with one of the specials here, the special characters. Like for example, I always use in my password when I have a space, I use the double point. You know? And then you have it. My mom is Lucy. Look at the password, guys. This is no one will break down this password. Believe me, they will take more than a year, for sure. So this is a unhackable password that is easy, really easy to remember. So let's go to another example. For example, I had my dog just passed away 2 weeks ago. So I can use my password. Like I can use the name of the dog, or I don't know. I can use this, for example. The dog just died, guys. And this is a phrase that I always remember it. So I come here. I know T is a 7. The H is the number symbol, and I'm gonna let the E exactly like this. The space is 2 point. D, I'm gonna let it like this. I'm gonna leave the O also like this. Not gonna change it. And for the G, I'm gonna use the 8. Double point. The J, I'm gonna let it like this. U, S, we know that is a 5. The T is a 7. I'm gonna put a 7. I'm gonna put double point. D, we know that the I is the little star here, the symbol of euro, and a T. Guys, look at this password. Look at this password. It's unhackable. So that's what you need to do. And you can always remember that. You can always remember your phrase. It's your phrase. You can use your favorite movie or the name of a president or a name of two countries putting together. Whatever. You can use any phrase. You can use a phrase, I like vacation or something like that. Doesn't matter. But if you use these techniques, and it doesn't matter if the hackers have this list here, the combination that you can do with all this list, with all these characters here, this is unbreakable. So this is the easy way to make the most secure password that you can ever figure out, and that you remember it, that you always remember it. And that's why I make this video. I hope it was helpful. I'm sorry if my English was not good enough. I hope you understood everything. And if you like the video, just press like. And if you don't like it, well, just let me know. See you guys.